So this is what I received, if you guys can read that. It says, we removed something your page posted. We removed the post below.
Shadow underneath that.
Yeah, let me say, we removed the post below because it doesn't follow Facebook community standards, but there's no post below. And so I just wanted to show you guys that, and so I'm going to try and find that out. And then the second part was, the interesting thing was...
Are you a Facebook guy? Or your security?
Oh, sorry.
We're looking for...
So I'm trying to... Are you a security? We're trying to get... we're waiting to see if we can get clearance to go in there. My account got banned. And I've got a following, we've got an organization called Frontline America. I'm with the media KGP out of Fresno. And it's really frustrating because I've tried to contact Facebook directly. We're not getting any answers back. And so I thought, well, why not come to headquarters and see if there's a way to relay a grievance with and show the audience this is how you actually do it, because there's the feeling in the community that Facebook is censoring speech they don't like, conservative speech in particular. And I want to see if that's accurate, or if there's somebody that I could speak to that would challenge that and say, you know, this is why are these accounts getting shut down for no apparent reason, while leftist accounts that show, you know, Trump's bloody head they're being protected.
Okay, this is what we did. We're going to help you guys following an instruction. We have a procedure to have a customer support form.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, we're not trying to block.
Yeah, let's not even fake that one. Appreciate it.
Customer support form. If you are protesting, this is not the place.
No. I'm actually doing this.
Sign on it.
Oh, okay.
But this is private property.
Sure.
If you need any help, like fixing your account, we're happy to help you.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find out, and I want to document it for my audience. So I'm live on Facebook actually, which is kind of the cool part of technology. If we could do that.
Like I said, if you guys are protesting, if you guys are signs,
we're not. We're just.
So no signs inside. I got you.
Yeah. This is private property.
No problem. We can put this.
Put in the car.
Yep.
Go away. If you want
unlock. You want to unlock it?
We have a procedure.
So we're going to put the sign in the car.
You can unlock it from here.
He was following you guys, and he didn't. I followed him, and he didn't like it.
Yeah, what we do is we provide security for our security guys.
This doesn't.
So we're all working on the same program, just making sure everything's cool. So my name's Ty, by the way, in case you need. I'm a producer. All right, thanks. Hi there. Just following procedure. Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so if you have account issue, you're gonna fill up account. Oh, they're updated.
So this is the customer service.
So they're going to have a service, basically. They're
Okay.
Okay. So in the future.
So do we fill the we type into these?
Theoretically.
Yeah, you fill up the application.
And then do we wait for?
Okay, this is
For
what we do. First, you fill out the application. The procedure we follow in instruction.
Sure.
You fill it out the form, and we send it to the department who's going to be looking for, your situation, your case, and they're going to address it. The issue. They'll contact you in 24 to 48 hours. Your account is solved. Right. We're going to take a picture verification and who you are.
Okay.
And
Looks like this one might be live behind you.
this one is a different one. This is
Oh.
a ride sharing system.
Yeah, but right now it's just theoretical.
Nobody done. We just follow the instruction procedures.
All right. Understood.
We don't ban anybody unless we don't verify anybody else. This is the address. Like we have a team to address you guys' concern or issue. The only thing we can do is fill out customer support form, and we're gonna send it to the department. That's what we do.
But people get banned all the time and put in.
I'm not answering this question.
So you can't answer that question. Is there somebody who can?
My answer is for you guys is, we're
This is
gonna
what we do.
take your information, put it there, we're gonna verify with the picture, and we send it to the department.
So there's nobody from that department here right now that we could talk to?
My supervisor is gonna come and talk to you about it.
Okay.
How long has the program been up and running, the one that you're referencing us to use?
No, it's all the time is out.
They're
Actually,
just changing out, it looks like they're just changing out.
yeah, they're just changing out.
So you've used this and you've seen it and it is productive?
Yeah, so what they do is,
I'm just letting you, from a guy walking in the front door, it just looks like it's
yeah, what we're gonna
just
do is,
brand new.
we're gonna tell you to fill out that form.
Right.
We're gonna send it to the department.
Sure.
The department just handle it, we don't handle it. This
Sure,
is
sure.
physical security.
From a business continuity standpoint, I would think that you would have a tablet ready, and I'm just letting you know.
It's not.
Right. I'm just saying, it's a multi-billion-dollar company. I used to manage tens of millions of dollars, right? What I would have done, if this was planned during the business day, I would have a backup, a way to alleviate a way to interface with customers while equipment's being changed. To me, it looks like it's a brand new program. That's what it looks like to me, and that we're getting to run around.
Millions and millions of dollars.
And I don't want to be the guinea pig. What I want to try to do is get his account restored
Yeah,
within
we're
the
gonna help you
hour.
with that.
Right.
That's all, that's all we
Right,
did.
but being directed to faceless screens.
One second.
Thank you.
You see, like you guys are seeing it, it's changing the system.
Yeah.
To me, it looks like a brand new system.
But we have it as previous.
Right. Well, so I would think then a tablet. Right. So
So if Mark's.
I'm sure if you came in here with a regular polo shirt, then you would understand what I'm talking about, as opposed to, hey, cool, this looks like a great experiment. But from a customer standpoint, where the guy drove 200 miles only to be stiff-armed, it seems like disingenuous. That's what as a producer, I'm here locally, so I would have liked to have looked at this ahead of time and then have him come down. But since it's his account and blah, 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 he wanted to do it, he wanted to experience what the customer would experience. And so right now, I can't, from a technical standpoint, it seems less than acceptable. So what's the fallback to what doesn't work right now? To the theoretical.
I'm just contacting somebody
If you
for
could.
you guys,
Great.
and we're gonna solve you guys.
I appreciate it, that's all. We're on the same side, it's just, we're trying to, because there's so much, the unknown creates anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety out there. He's from Fresno, and we're trying to let out some of that anxiety pressure. That's all. How you doing? My name's Ty.
David, I'm the
Hi,
Global
Jay.
Security Supervisor on duty.
Hey there,
So here's the
David.
deal. I understand you guys are here to talk about something you want to get
His
some questions.
account.
At this point, you guys are on private property. I do have to ask you to leave, okay? So I respect your right to protest. I respect
No, we're not
your right-
protesting.
No, I'm actually trying to get an
This
answer.
is, see, the thing is, why don't you take a second?
Okay.
Okay, and I want you to come up to speed to what's going on right now, as opposed
Can
to,
we talk about this outside?
well,
Well,
we're customers.
I still need to launch my
Okay.
complaint.
See,
I'm
what
letting
you're
you know
doing is
right
you're initiating a security procedure that is not necessary according to your security guide.
Okay.
That's
I'm
my
advising
concern.
you, at this point,
Yes.
you are on private property.
Yes.
You are trespassing. You need to leave.
Okay?
Okay?
This shouldn't, we're not trespassing.
We're invited.
Okay.
He invited us in.
Right.
We're not trespassing.
Okay, and I'm advising you that now you guys have to leave.
Okay?
With that needs
We
to be
didn't even
established
get to
first.
launch our complaint.
Right, there's supposed to be, there was a process,
Talk about that outside. How about that? Let's go outside and we'll talk about it.
there was a process that we were promised by your employee.
If,
Wait. We were invited in.
Okay.
It's not like we broke in. This is part of normal business. All we're trying to do is just provide transparency.
And we.
No, no. He said we were going to be able.
You're the guy in
Sorry.
charge. Okay. So is there somebody so my account was deleted, or was banned for no apparent reason.
Yes, you
brought
gotta hear
me
me
here
out.
so that
You
I
gotta hear me out.
I hear you.
no, let me talk.
Okay, go for it.
So you guys are on private property.
I understand.
I'm telling you, you have to
You
leave.
invite us in.
If you refuse to leave
Hey.
at this point,
Uh-huh.
because we're changing our stance, if you guys refuse to leave, we'll have to contact. the
Is he your
police department.
supervisor?
We'll have you arrested. Yes.
You'll have it.
We'll have you arrested for trespassing.
Well, okay.
That would be,
Property.
that would
I'll be
be
more than
proper.
happy to talk to you guys outside right now, but we need to leave the lobby.
Understood, you're trying to
You will have to
impose
establish that.
some new law, okay? We were invited in here,
It's
and,
private property.
And now
Okay.
you're making it look like it's
all you
okay.
did was interrupt a procedure
Security wants stamp too.
into what I thought you told us was going to be happening. This was procedure, I thought.
Yeah, if you guys are
Okay.
protesting.
We're not protesting.
Okay.
See,
I'm actually trying
see,
to
he's
launch a complaint.
he's
Brought
prejudiced.
us in here.
Yeah, so what you guys are, we're not gonna cause a problem right now. We're just following the instructions.
Well, you and I had a
You're
discussion.
shutting down our speech, so I came to launch a complaint.
Say
And
that
I'm being
they
told
lied
that
to
we're
us.
being-
They
we're
lied
being
to us.
trespassed.
You told me that there was a process in place and we were going to have it done. This guy comes out of nowhere and imposes his will upon it. You want to have a conversation? I will. Okay, I'm not breaking the law.
I actually knew the process, but I didn't.
I'll discuss it with you outside.
The procedure is right there, sir.
Outside and talk about it?
Okay, hold on. You don't have the legal authority
I'm an
to.
agent of the property, yes. I can ask you to leave.
Okay.
If you don't leave, I will call the police.
Okay,
and they
but
will
we
arrest
are in a normal course of business. Okay, right now.
you. And we have the right to ask you to leave our private
Okay,
property.
but we.
So I'm exercising that right now.
Okay,
Please walk
can we have
outside
actually?
and I will
Can you put it in
discuss-
written form, please?
I will talk to you out here.
I'm outside.
Okay.
I
I
just
need
want.
everybody else outside.
Well, I'm not. I'm between you and I.
You're
I want.
still on our private property. sir.
Well, this is public access. Could I get a written policy from you?
I don't have that on me.
Okay, can I get it in written
Can
form?
let me just talk to you outside and we'll discuss our options, okay?
But his options is right here on the terminal.
We put our cameras down. Ben,
Is it the cameras that are causing the problems?
No, it's because I've asked you guys to leave the lobby and you're
Okay, but we were in the normal course of business. It's reasonable to ask for a written policy,
Okay.
right?
So
Is
there's
it
a
reasonable?
sign posted at the front entrance
Okay.
that states you are on private property.
Right.
Okay. And we have the right to tell you to leave our private property.
Okay, I
I'm
didn't-
doing so now, and you're refusing to leave.
I'm not refusing to leave. We're asking for an
So please, go
explanation.
ahead and leave.
We are leaving, but this is normal course of business. Right.
sir, is it?
I'll talk to you guys in a second, please.
Well,
Yeah, he's waiting for the police to come.
So you guys are, we just try to helping you guys.
you know, I'm trying to help
You
you.
guys are disturbing the business right now.
Oh, please. All we're trying to do is put in we're just trying to get his official Facebook response on what happened to his account.
And that's okay.
And we wanted to do it transparently.
And that's fine.
No, it wasn't apparently, because this dude comes out of nowhere and tells us we're trespassing. In the middle of my conversation with an employee.
The only reason why is because everyone say they don't want to leave just yet. And I understand you guys are not accusing, but there's
The machines were down. And
on this side they weren't.
the whole machines were down. They just booted one up. As soon as it's booted up, then they were going to do that. I was just having a conversation with him. Let's just all be good faith people here, okay? I know you are.
We just try to helping you guys.
And
You
that's
guys
it.
are-
No. That dude came in here and he imposed his will. He assumed that we were protesting. We're not protesting. He's trying to just do something legitimate.
helping you guys.
I appreciate that. I know. And I'm trying to help Facebook. And we're trying to alleviate, like I said,
Facebook, guys.
alleviate the
Think about
anxiety.
this. Think about this. They control Marco, are you gonna stay in there? Yeah. Okay. I'll hang with you, man. I'll hang with you.
Ah, jeez. All right, well.
Is that gonna be helping you guys though by doing that?
It will. This is what you do. When you fight for civil liberties, this is what you have to do. This is what they did in Selma. See, right now you don't understand it, but you're Selma. You're discriminating. We're Selma, the people who Selma discriminate against. You want us to use different water fountains, but information fountains. So I'm trying to illustrate that just because it's not the same discrimination as you want it to be, it's still discrimination. And I'm trying to be as
Let me ask you this.
yes, sir.
When I asked you guys to put down the cameras, turn them off, and go ahead and voice your opinion.
I didn't hear that.
I did.
I didn't hear that.
They heard that.
Okay, well they would have. I
And
thought.
that's why I invited them in, as long as they put down the cameras. They
Okay.
didn't want to do that.
They would, I think.
No, they didn't.
Okay, I was talking with him, so I was distracted. For me, I'm a producer, so I want to make sure that he gets home safe.
I understand everybody's rights. I understand all that.
Right.
And I was trying to make you guys' voice heard.
But,
By just
right,
putting down the cameras.
understood. But at the same
They didn't
time,
want to do that. You know what I mean?
but they didn't say that, and there should be a written policy. See, otherwise it's arbitrary and capricious.
Of course, I understand.
Okay, so I'm just saying, hey, just show me the written policy. He was right here, this right here, no camera, blah blah blah. And especially because at other campuses, these areas are considered public thoroughfares. You know.
Not this one.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying the other ones. So it's reasonable for me to see, okay, well, why is this different? That's all. And people should have some type of sign. You tell me that there's a sign up at the front, but I know that you allow public access up until certain past that sign. So I've been here before and everything went fine. It's just the difference here is you have a client who apparently pays money to Facebook. He's a customer, and he's trying to decide why is my account shut down, and he just wanted to be transparent on how the process worked, and it works by intimidation.
And again,
Well, he's about to get arrested, and I just want to make sure.
as long as he, kept it like, okay, turn off the cameras, let's go in there and make our thing. and just-
Okay. Could I communicate that to him, or is it past
I
that?
think at this point it's already passed.
Did you talk to this boss who came in here like a cowboy and thought basically, he's the one who messed up the whole process. We were having a legitimate conversation. So I know you want to keep your job, but what he did was not professional. That's my point.
Everyone is.
My point is if you weren't getting paid, you would say it was not a professional way that guy came in and was disrespectful, didn't first ask the situation, make sure that he should have verified the information that he assumed, which was wrong, that we weren't protesting. We were documenting the transparency on if your account goes down, this is what you do. You come up here, you fill out the form, they have, a whole counter of stuff. We don't know that stuff. There's no article, you can't Google, a complaint. So what it seemed to me like, hey, this is a great experience. This is a great, not experiment, it's a great experience. But now, Mr., shooting from the hip is going to escalate, and I'm going to have to go bail these dudes out. So I want to make sure that I'm not the problem here.
Yeah, let them know your friend is to live too as well.
Well, civil liberties, and he did in a trespassing case. That's actually these guys are correct. We were invited in, and then unreasonably they told us without any cause. It's arbitrary. They told us, I'm sorry. It's like it's entrapment.
To fill out a customer support.
Right, but the customer support was down.
As long.
That's not what I can't.
I repeated that to these young ladies.
Sure, it should be on video and all that stuff. I did not hear that. I was in the back, and then when we were talking about it, it was a completely different thread of conversation. So I'm sure you did. I'm just saying I can't verify that you did. So I just want to make sure that we have a lifeline. So let me stand out here. Shoot. Hey, Ben? One at a time? That's fine. Let me communicate that to him if that's the issue. It seems to me this.
If you want to enter the building, just go ahead somewhere other than.
Well, I just walked through here. This isn't that big of a deal. I know, because.
No, I mean, this
Yeah,
is
but
a
you're.
conversation right now, sir.
I'd say the thing is he's using my radio, so I have to stick near here so he can transmit. That's why. So he's using my hotspot.
Yeah,
I know my point is that's why I'm here.
yeah. The reason why we try to help you guys, is
Cool. Very good. Looks like he's going to be able to get his complaint in. We're going to be able to take off.
That's all, what?
From an engineering standpoint, that's what we want. We want a process. And we want the process to be verified as opposed to bureaucracy. Thanks.
So they're gonna let them place a complaint?
I think that's what he's doing. I wasn't having to verify it,
That's
but
what we came for.
right.
I mean, they turned it into, even bringing a dog, like sniffing us.
I actually know they have any.
Hi, officer. Me? Yeah.
Now they even brought the police. Just look
Okay, I saw your boss give him permission to go use that terminal. Now if they arrest him, that's really some messed up stuff. Come on, dude. It just feels like entrapment. That's all. It feels like if you were in Selma back in the '60s, this is what it felt like to be black. They lure you in. They do this stuff. They say you can't use this water fountain. You can't use that water fountain.
This is exactly, they let us in to tell us we're trespassing, to let him file the complaint, to maybe even saying we're not supposed to be. So which one is it?
If Facebook has them arrested, it will be astonishing.
You know, it's just absolutely.
So the city of Mountain View.
They better not. Just de-escalate the thing.
Menlo Park. The city of
Well,
Menlo.
Menlo Park was very, they were very professional. So
Well, yeah, the city of Mountain View called, they said that we've got a contact person just for our safety tomorrow.
Oh. Well,
oh, that's cool.
San
No, because
Jose
Menlo
City-
Park, yeah, because they might want to follow us and make sure there's no vandalism. That's legitimate.
Right, and they said in case this counter protesters show up.
Gotcha. Cool. Thank you, Gene.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. Like San Jose PD did their job, and they did a wonderful job at
They've
San
been
Jose.
talking to the police,
And look,
How many?
videotaping.
this has been, we've had our cameras on the whole entire time, so
So
they
your boss
cannot
should have
say anything
de-escalated when the
else.
police came here. Say he's just filling out a complaint. They'll be gone in a couple minutes. But no, that sounds like you changed the
Like
story.
they're
Now he's
gonna-
trying to get him
like the
arrested.
police
No,
are actually
he
gonna take
didn't
somebody
like
to
us.
jail.
This guy, you did your job.
Yeah, you did.
Guarantee you did your
Well,
job.
to keep your job.
Okay.
Been there, but I'm just saying.
People there.
See, I've,
They even had, they even put on orange vests, the ladies put on orange vests. And,
I'll wait. Me? Oh, sorry.
So if they allow you, that's fine, you're okay there. They also have CCTV, that's where, sure, so, okay, let me, these guys real quick, sure, am I just waiting here?
Yeah, I'll just finish my complaint.
Go ahead, they said that.
Right, no, I understand.
oh, absolutely.
Can I just hold
That's
it?
why we came in here. Perfect.
Go ahead and finish what
Thanks.
you're doing.
I'm just his radio. I'm a producer.
Any other issues with, there's 5 of you?
Is it back?
All right, we're back up, guys. Sorry about that. We got a little disconnect. Law enforcement got here. God bless the thin blue line.
Thanks, guy.
No problem.
So they're
We're just
letting
gonna wait
me
here,
file the
make sure
complaint here.
Appreciate it.
Something isn't working.
Personnel jumped in front of other people and blah, 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 and seemed to give a mixed message.
All right.
So appreciate your help.
Yeah, no worries.
So this is, so here is filing the complaint.
Here, let me hold that for you.
This is the customer service.
It's towards you, right?
No, I told you.
Okay, so Ben is filing his complaint now. They finally, it took the police, it took them calling the police on us to allow Ben to be able to file
Can I do a
his
little commercial for you
complaint at
So-
Facebook.
On the upside, though, is Facebook has a row of customer input tablets that they're letting people come here and maybe. Right. This seems theoretical at this point.
If they had not called the police on us, Ben would not have been able to have filed his complaint.
Well, I think the guy booted up a system pretty quick, so I'm glad that he did that. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, it looks
I hope. Oh, wow.
You need the battery, man?
Um, hey, sorry about that. I am having networking issues. Yeah, Stephanie. So, Menlo Park Police have always been very professional. Every time I've dealt with them, I've only had good encounters. So, the supervisor jumped to some conclusions. That one in the hat. and overrode the authority that the other security guy gave us to file a complaint. The IT, are you the IT dude? Were you the IT guy who was working? I just want to thank him.
He's probably back there.
All right. Well, he apparently.
Lots more.
Hey, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah. Well, I'm a producer for
Only
the
him
show.
today, I mean, everybody's had problems at one
Right.
time or another. All it takes, literally, to get shut down on Facebook, all it takes is for a liberal to not like something we say.
And to get their feelings
and
hurt.
And get their feelings hurt, and they can make a complaint, and you just shut us down.
And there's no downside to a false accusation. Like they don't.
There's no discussion.
There's
Yeah.
there's
What did I do?
We don't
There's
even know
like,
sometimes what we
You
said.
violated community standards. Well, which one? How?
Which
You know,
one,
there's
what did we say?
It'd be like arbitrarily shutting the doors of the shopping mall that you had your business in because you cheered for the wrong football team the Sunday before your store opened on the Monday. It seems like. And then somebody called up and said he yelled at me.
All you have
Yeah,
to do
but
is
you were
disagree with somebody's
you were a Raider
viewpoint.
fan. I was a Niner fan, but he still yelled at me, so I shut the account.
I was just curious, like,
Yeah.
everybody had to fill it out.
No.
Not right
No,
now.
not today, luckily.
I just need moral support.
Gotcha. No, I get it.
We're gonna hold your hand over there.
Yeah.
The remarkable thing is you haven't produced, it seemed to me, as professional as Facebook pretends to be, they would have some type of instructional video. Here, come here, you can stay here for 10 minutes. It's public property, but no recording. Here are the tablets. I mean, that's what, when I was in management, that's what we did. You know, we anticipated the experience so that this is relatively proprietary. I mean, I've never even heard of this yet, so this is all good news. It seems to me to be an experiment, but hopefully it's just the next rev. You know, and so when we walked in here, I'm like, yeah, like, is this experimental? Is that okay? So I'm glad he was able to boot it real quick. Whoever did that was, I'm sure, substituted the other one real quick, and then walked away. So we do appreciate that. Hey, can someone type in, let people know what's going on? So we have a nice lobby.
Looks like they got a little city inside.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, they did give us waters. I thought that was very nice. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much, sir. Who did? Whoever. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I wanted to, like, it wasn't all confrontational, weird and stuff. It's just once we got the miscommunication out of the way, hopefully, yeah. Thank you, by the way. It's good. Debbie, I don't think so. Debbie asked if this complaint was public information, and I haven't heard it before, so this is a first, I think. And since Ben's doing it in real time, it'll show you about how long it takes, a few minutes.
I'm making it detailed, so
Well, we can see you henpeck, so yeah.
well, it's not really a people. It's not big enough to be.
Come on, Ben.
All right, hang on.
Yeah, Ben, you're taking a long time.
really hope Facebook doesn't dox me.
Yeah. You think this is gonna help or hurt us?
Can I make an attachment?